Wajood is a Mumbai-based four-piece Hindi alternative rock band. They opened for the famous Pakistani band Jal last year. Their sound is experimental and ever-evolving. This episode is about these four motivated young men out to make a mark with their music. Faraz had written a song called Yaad. This song is where we must begin today's story from. The story of Wajood.
Well, I had written this song called Yaad, the first song which we played, and I was looking for a place to record it and also like with someone to record it with. So as I came across Sahil Sharma and we were in the same college, so I had heard about his name and everything else. So I approached him, like discussed the idea, told him the story. So he really liked the song and the composition, so we started working on it.
It's very interesting actually. Faraz came up to me with his song Yaad, he played it out to me and he asked me like, can we record this at your place? I had a small studio set up at my house. So I was like, yeah, why not? And he played it out and then I was like, okay, can we like probably make a couple of additions to it, तो क्या कहते हैं मेरा थोड़ा influences आने लग गया and all मतलब in the song.
The composition which I had made was like to keep it like plain acoustic and like with no drums, nothing all behind. But with Sahil's ideas, we did a lot of experiment with the song and gave it a new feel, a new touch and like a very like alt rock touch. Otherwise, it was just gonna be like normal acoustic, which would sound like really dull.
And he was really happy with the end product. So we decided कि चलो like he had two songs that he wanted to record. So I was like, okay, cool, why not? And eventually, before we could even record the second song, we figured out कि चलो ठीक है, the mix and match of the influence. Like Faraz has like those, he really loves Pakistani bands. तो क्या कहते हैं उसका वो जो एक influence था and plus मेरा influence totally different है. तो वो at some level मिल रहा था. It was like conjoining at a very good level. So we decided कि चलो ठीक है, let's form the band and
Yaad was something not really planned. Like I was just sitting on the terrace, like I wasn't even like planning to write a song. I was just like randomly playing like chords and I made this composition. So I just thought like, okay, this sounds good. So I should totally like make something out of it.
See
So thankfully we came across this gig where me and Sahil did an acoustic set, and there was a good crowd of like around like 500 to 600 people, and they were all cheering for us. Being the first timer, we were still like appreciated a lot. So that's what happened, and then after that we kept getting like a lot of gig offers to play here and then, but we were like, we can't keep doing acoustic all the time. So we planned to involve a drummer, so we were on the lookout.
I knew Sahil earlier when we were in college. We've played shows together before even Wajood was formed. We used to play as a college band for annual days and annual college festivals. So Sahil and I kind of share that musical bonding and kind of understand each other's playing ability very well. So when Faraz met Sahil with the song Yaad, they obviously wanted to form a band. So they wanted a drummer. So Sahil recommended my name, and that's how it was very simple.
Mohit really started feeling for the band, and he's like, yeah, dude, like I would like to come on board. So thankfully we got this another big gig, like you can call it as like one of a like gig which gave us our existence, like also the name for our band, which was at DY Patil. We had opened for Farhan Saeed, the ex-vocalist of Jal. So we go on stage like 2 minutes before. We were like, okay, we are 3 of us, like what's the whole purpose? Like, what do we name our band? We just couldn't come across a single name. So Sahil came up with this name called Wajood. So Mohit approved it. I was like, okay, dude, this sounds heavy. This sounds like, like something different, something which actually means something related to our music. Then after a couple of months, and we were on the lookout for a bass player again. Then we just kept here and there. We were like looking almost everywhere. So I met Shahrukh on Facebook.
I was online and I was just talking to Faraz and he was like, dude, I hope the event was fine and it went smooth and all of that, like, regular stuff. And I was like, yeah, dude, it was pretty neat, man. It was well organized and stuff. So he was like, so bro, I play for this band called Wajood and we've recorded 2 songs. So would you be interested in giving them a year and like, just give me an opinion, like shoot an opinion at me. And I was like, yeah, dude, this is good music, but I know for some reason your bass sounds very synthetic and like, not very upfront organic. They're like, yeah, that's because we don't have a bass player in the band. It's programmed. So I'm like, dude, how can you not have a bass player? Like, it's necessary, totally, like, you need to have a bass player. So he's like, dude, could you help us out? And if you know a bass player, then please, could I have his number?
Shahrukh suggested me another bass player. He's like, dude, try this out. He might suit you. Just audition him. So we're like, okay, cool. Then after a couple of days, I got a call from Shahrukh. He's like, dude, you know what? Do you mind me auditioning for the band? I'm like, dude, I don't even want you to audition because I really love you as a musician. You're bloody talented. I've seen you playing here and there. Like, no, dude, I really want to audition. I'm like, okay, cool, come.
Like, I was like, I play the bass, so why not try my luck? And like, I wasn't playing the bass for a band at that time. And, I'm mainly a guitarist, not a bass player. So I thought, just improve my guitar playing also. So I just auditioned and I happened to, like, get through and be a part of this family.
So Shahrukh kind of came into the band a little later, which is 6 months after I was a part of Vajud. And from that time onwards, it was a collective, kind of a collaborative effort towards composing the song, adding that collective element and taking it to another level. And that's how I think we've evolved as a band as time has gone by and understood our own instrument much better and have tried to fit into that song, a little more better than what we could maybe a couple of years ago.
As a musician, the thing is that I'm still growing as a musician. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to do, and also the thing is that I wanna be working in the music field, whether it be like any industry, not only as a musician, but also like doing something music related. I can also pursue my like music career on the side, but as well as I'm doing something other for other musicians as well who have been in my place and been through the same thing, but they're not getting an opening anywhere somewhere.
I mean, travel the world is every musician's choice, every artist's dream. I hope we, at least go out of India once, if not too much. I mean, looking out to travel the world is the main thing.
And as a musician, I would like to experiment more with my music, write more, choose more different topics, and like we've talked a lot about love and like heartbreaks, and I think there always comes a times where you need to talk about the world as well.
Honestly, I have absolutely no idea. I would just hope for the best. But like I know lately, very good stuff has been happening at the Wajood camp. So I don't want to jinx it by saying anything. But yeah, I think the band should go places.
Yeah, I think honestly all the new songs that we have done, it's honestly like a supernatural sort of an entity that came into all of us, and we've made all those new songs, and they are really powerful. So I'm very happy with them.
And so Wajood are on a journey in search for the music which defines them and gives them their Wajood. These talented musicians have come a long way in the last 2 years, and yet have their feet firmly on the ground. You were watching Wajood on Beach Street, the show which brings to you music that Mumbai listens to, only on City First. Keep watching, keep grooving.